Hello and welcome to my latest video on which is about the channel. Really, it's kind of a new thing I've done. I don't think I've seen anybody else do this, where they give you a behind-the-scenes look at a YouTube channel. Firstly, this channel isn't really doing much yet. I've only just restarted it. So you can see here, this is my page. Okay, so this image needs to change. It's an old image. Most of this channel was just built just as just as an interesting thing to do. And now I've got a challenge on with a member of my family, and it's the first one to get monetized. Not that we expect to make much money. It probably won't even pay for the games that we're going to do. And you can see here, I'm kind of showing you things here. I'm showing you my who I subscribe to, and yeah, it's all gaming stuff. I've made sure that we're going to just fashion and beauty. Well, okay, I didn't even know that was there. So I'm pretty much, I'm not new to YouTube. I think I was on YouTube probably the year it started, but not as a creator. Although I was a creator, but I was never serious. So I'm kind of coming at this from a learning point of view rather than something where I'm giving you massive tips on how to do things. But the thing is, you may learn a lot more this way than the other way. So right now, I'm making Timberborn, which is a base building game. I'm doing Let's Play videos where I commentate and I talk along and play the videos. And you can see here, well, this one that has just been out for 49 minutes and it has a massive no views. 4 hours ago I put one out. I think I stacked up a few of them. I've been the more I do the Let's Play stuff, the more I want to do it. It's kind of interesting. It's quite addictive in itself. So 13 to 12, 21. So you can see the older they are, the more they have. Although this one, it was a really slow start. I noticed. I mean, the data's so small here. It's not really. We can't really make any assumptions based on such small data anyway. But I'm going. I'm going to. But yeah, I realise the issue with that. I mean, this has got 54. That did quite well, relative to. I mean, obviously relative to other, YouTubers who get millions of views. I'm just, I'm just starting out anyway. So let's see how it goes. So if you scroll down to my history, so I've got my created playlist here. Let's just go. Then I've got popular videos down here. So yeah, okay. I mean, it may be easy just to do this because going through all the videos I did. So 9 years ago. Wow. I'm kind of wondering. This one's 12 years ago. I hope that some of you, everyone was born before this video was made, because then I think you'd be breaking the YouTube terms of service. Anyway, so this has had the most views, this video here. Let's just play it, just for a bit of fun. I quite like. I mean, all these games that I did, I quite liked. This is a World of Tanks game where the Wolverine destroys the Tiger tank, and people like that. Well, I guess they like. I guess it's the title that they come in on, isn't it? Actually, I need to go back here, don't I? To go back to the. And that got close by. Yeah, okay. 3,500 views, but it's only 5 minutes long. I guess people, maybe short videos, people think, oh, let's go and look at it. This one, I was going to do a channel which involved meditation stuff. I quite like the countryside and being quiet, being alone, being away from all the tech. And I thought, I mean, this is a rubbish video. Come on, don't think I'm like showing you this. Oh, I'm showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly here. But it got 1.1 thousand views. But it was 12 years ago. So, maybe you put up a golf ball and it would have. And then this one's funny. It's got 587 views. And this is kind of just a test. I just wanted to see what would happen. It's from a game called Ark Survival, which hopefully you've heard of because it's a very good game. And I was into breeding carbonemesis at the time because their eggs, you could trade them with other players. And they would turn them into this food stuff that would then train a dinosaur quicker. It's a dinosaur game. You go around, you tame dinosaurs, you survive. It's a fantastic game. I love it. But I did this as a little comment down here. Dazzle Toad 6 years ago said, "What a waste of hard drive space." So that was quite funny. And, I don't know. I don't think it's a waste because I kind of enjoy it. That was fun. This game is called Shroud of the Avatar. Now, it's got some... What I'm going to do today is... audio. We're going to do some weight experiments. There you go, weight experiments. Now, I'm going to mute the audio. If you want to watch the video, obviously, you can go and see it. And if you do, obviously, give it a like and subscribe and all that stuff. So this game, Shroud of the Avatar, is kind of interesting because it was Richard Garriott's game. That he's the guy who kind of created the online RPG game. He did Ultima. If you're an old schooler, you'll know about that game. And he came back with this game, Shroud. And Ultima was kind of interesting because it had a very like a third party trading aspect to the game. So people were making stuff and then selling it for real money. And I thought that aspect was quite interesting. Not the pay-to-play aspect. I don't like the pay-to-play aspect. The loot boxes, I can't stand those. They're stupid. I've never bought a loot box and I never will. And I know they're popular and I know people spend hundreds of pounds on them. It's ridiculous. But this game was where, like this, you can see this dragon sculpture here. And you could buy that from the game's store, and then but they maybe only like sell 10 of them, and then other players want them, so they'll pay you more money for them. So the game was actually, when it was started, was all items could be traded. You couldn't trade them through the game because I think there's certain legal aspects for that, but you could advertise the fact that you wanted to trade them. And I kind of like that. I know right now we're going through this crypto thing, and I've played a few games where you earn cryptocurrency and you get into the game by paying cryptocurrency, and the problem is it does have a sleazy aspect to it because a lot of the players are just in it for the money, and I don't think that's good. With games like this and games like Shroud and games like Ultima, people were kind of into it because of the game, because of the legacy of the of Richard Garriott's legacy. People were really into it, and so I kind of miss playing it because I actually got into the community. I don't usually get into the community because I tend to be a solo player, and I just like to play the games. I don't want to have to deal with other people and stuff. Here we go. I did Factorio. Look at this, 20 views 5 years ago. This was terrible. It's taken a long time to load as well. No, the game is fantastic. Okay. Incredibly addictive. If you have played Factorio, you'll know what I'm talking about. Really, really enjoyed it. Why is it not loading? Because I usually have quite fast internet, and I guess sometimes you do get. Well, that's loaded. My what's it called? Tube Buddy. That's it. You can see what I've got. Over the, the history of the channel, 10.4k views, 19 subscribers, 75 videos. 19 subscribers. I did have 20, but then a member of my family decided she would no longer subscribe to me because I kept popping up in her feed way too much. And obviously she didn't want videos of me. She wanted videos of, I don't know, Grimes. Yeah, that's what this member of the family is into. Actually, Grimes, I listened to her. You know, she's Elon Musk's ex-wife. She was a Canadian pop star. She's actually quite good. I'm a big fan of Aphex Twin, which is kind of sort of trip hop music that is... Anyway, why are we talking about music? So Factorio, this is my bass. You can't stop playing this game. It is so addictive. Although I looked at my stats, and I think Ark Survival beat it with regards to play games. I got no likes. I guess I must like this. I think you can like your own videos. I think everybody must do, so it makes sense for you to do it. I know, maybe when you've got like hundreds of thousands of likes, you never bother. But when it's zero, it's kind of like, no. 5 years ago, yeah. And I know Factorio's moved on a bit now, so I may replay this. There's definitely a crossover between Timberborn and Factorio, so we may get... So here's my Ark games. What? I see the place. It doesn't list the playlist, does it? No, we can go forwards though in the playlist. What's next? Egg breeding and a tour of the Ark base. That's more of the same. I mean, come on. And the animation. And this was from years ago as well. Looking at the backsides of Carbon Nemesis. Well, that's how I pronounce them. I think they're pronounced Carbon Nemesis. You know, a lot of these games. Why is this dark? It's not playing. What's going on? There's few trees. There's lots of rocks. There we go. I'm doing a video at night. What kind of insane madman does a video? What is that? Is that the moon? Yeah. I'm leaving them in. It's authentic, you know. There we go. Yeah. The evolution of my video. I mean, look at that. You can't see anything. Oh no, it's hidden blades. So absolutely awful. How many views did that get? Oh, I missed it. Let's go back because we're not gonna. 33 views. 7 years ago. So yeah, I was playing this 7 years ago. Oh, we go. We got daylight here at least. The graphics. Oh, I know that location. I quite like it. I quite like those rocks. And what? Let's have a look. What? We're on 720. What's my point? I'm making. That's the highest, so it's not on HD. We're making these videos. You've really got to... Okay, yeah, I'm talking about making like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, let's go back. Okay, let's go to the juicy stuff. I mean, that's all well and good. So you can kind of see, and these are some of the videos that well, that's my home screen actually. It's on my home feed. I had actually no idea. So, well, yeah, library, my videos. Let's have a look. Right, so here we go. Channel content. Now, you're getting into the good stuff. I'm not going to scroll down because it reveals people who've subscribed to me, and that's kind of private, isn't it? You don't want to reveal private stuff. Comments I'm fine with, but because obviously that's public domain, but further down there, yeah. So what have we got? Well, we've got first hour. I don't quite understand first 1 hour, 4 minutes compared to your typical performance ranking by views. I'm not quite sure of the time aspect of that. I've got a new achievement, 10,000 views. Oh yeah, so it was 10,000. It was 10.4k, wasn't it? Which is 10,411 days ago. So yeah, let's just this doesn't say much actually. So this is the content. Now this is the stuff you never see from other people, which is a shame because why hide it anyway? So you can see. All right, so since we've started, that now has 4 views. So that's in play, this video. Here we've got a massive 3 views. See, this is what I don't understand. This video, which is pretty much the same as this video in most ways, that's got 4, that's got 3. The only difference is the titles, which I'm kind of playing with. I'm keeping the numbers, so we get number 11th, Timberborn. I change it a bit just to see what's happening. And then you can see here, this one, 54 views, massive again, I know. And 2 likes, so obviously one of them's mine. See, people don't... There, that's 3 likes, so that's good. But it got 42. It got 2 comments, so that's nice. So these are the videos. So I started. So before then, this video here is a live stream that I did to test OBS, which is what I use to record my videos. But I've unlisted it because it really shouldn't be seen. Probably should be deleted. So these are the Timberborn videos I did, and I learned how to do thumbnails, which I think helps. It communicates more quickly what it is. And obviously before, when I made videos, I could never bother with thumbnails, it's just laziness, to be honest with you. But these got quite a lot of views, I think because Shroud of the Avatar, it does have a hardcore players. But look here, so this got 448. How do I increase weight in Shroud of the Avatar? I've noticed certain videos where you focus in on one aspect of the game and try to explain it and really go all out in discovering what that aspect of the game is about and giving useful information that people can use, because obviously Shroud of the Avatar, you're running around the game and you have a weight limit, and if you know how to increase your weight limit, and there's lots of buffs that you can use that all combine in different ways, so people found that very useful. There you go. Strength went down probably because you have a skill worship that gives you strength during daylight. There you go. And there's me talking, making a reference. No, that wasn't me. That was someone else. I'm Bonesy. Where are we? Yeah. So okay, so these videos, if I'd continued them, this channel would probably be monetized right now. I must have done something, because I got like hundreds of views there. I think, so right now I'm getting tens of views. I think a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people are making Timberborn videos, so there's lots of competition, but I know people are interested in the game. Excuse me, little yawn. I always find when I talk. So I've got 72 videos. Should we go through them all? Oh, do I have to? I know you're thinking. Actually, I've got videos here that I think unlisted. Look, I did a test of a webcam. Okay, yeah. I've got Eve. So yeah, and I got 30 views. The game Eve Online, which, like Factorio, is very, very addictive, and I really liked. Actually, I had to stop playing it because it was like you were working for the game rather than the game was being entertaining. Here we go, World of Tanks, which is a fantastic game. Kind of stopped playing it. But it's for blowing things up for a game. where you want to, have explosions and a bit of danger, play against real people. It's a great game. Again, these have got 40, but then, look, 2013 is 10 years ago. Oh, wow. Actually, if we keep going back, let's see what we've got. So, yeah, we've got tanks. See, that one got 940 views. I think it was only 5 minutes. No, it's 8 minutes long. That's interesting. Oh, likes versus dislikes. I've never... Oh, it got disliked 4 times. Ooh, that's interesting. Because nobody shows you that, do they? So, yeah, 4 people disliked it. I don't like this. It doesn't say who disliked it, of course. Oh, that one. I don't think I've... Yeah. And that didn't come up in my... But it comes up in the stats. So these sort of meditation things... I mean, this one got Forest Mist. I wonder if anybody disliked these. No, see, I think it's that type of crowd, isn't it? I think we're at the end. That's it. That's all the videos I've got. So that is the history of this channel. If we switch to analytics, which is kind of fun. So in the last 28 days, so this is where I started, December the 29th, just after Christmas. I started making videos again. And look at that, the best day so far, 77 people. Interesting. Yeah, I find this interesting. I find it fascinating. I find it fascinating why people watch these. Although I've watched a lot of Let's Play videos in the past, and some of them are even for games I don't even play or have no intention of playing, because I think that... Why is that coming up? There we go. So that views the last 48 hours. So from 2 till 3, I've had 15, which is the highest. And, well, I mean, it's, again, the data's so small. Can't really make definitive claims on why. I mean, that's only got 4 views. And this is a game in itself, I guess. So 457 views, 25.6 hours of watch time. So I've got 4,000 hours to go. I've got to get to 4,000 hours. So I've done 3,974.4. How about that? I think I got it right. Hours to go. I'm not sure it's good. I'm not actually that positive that I'm going to make it. I think I may get bored or distracted and do something else. But I'm into it at the moment. It's interesting. Let's look at all time, because that's always interesting. Oh yeah, see. Excuse me. I'm yawning again. There must be some kind of thing that when you... So when did I join? So this channel is over 10 years old. But look how, it was getting action, although 2, 3, 4s and 5s. And then here it's like, 0s, 1s. Yeah, but then here, look, we're really cooking here. I guess this weekly? This is Wednesday. No, this is daily, but it's clumped together so much that you can't really. Okay. Top content. Yeah, it's that Wolverine video. We need views. But, and this is interesting. Again, nobody shows you this stuff. I'm showing you because it doesn't really matter to me. Maybe when I get more things, I start to get real traffic, and it starts to become commercially important, I may not be showing these because, well, that would just be daft, wouldn't it? But I think for now it's quite fun. So I only got 42 seconds of view on average, and I think it was an 8-minute video or something. Whereas the Magical Forest, so that got more people per... Watch that. See, that's interesting, the breathing with calm and earnest, but that was only 50 seconds long. So so people watched it. For an average, people watch Cobb and Emma's butt for 22 seconds on average. And 587 views. That's funny. Oh, that's in 14 seconds. Relaxing forest sounds. But forest mist, 23 seconds. 36. So that's quite good. And maybe, I don't know, but maybe that was why it got more views, because it kept popping up. But it's very small. It's, yeah, how to improve your skills got 6.24. So let's can we sort? We can't sort by average view. That's a shame, isn't it? That'd be funny. Okay, let's go to content. We don't need to go on too much about all this, do we? So, this is interesting. Right, so views, total views for the selected date range were on lifetime, 22.8k impressions, 1.5% impression click-through rate. I wonder how that compares with other people. Let's look at it, last 28. So that's ever so slightly less impression click-through rate. So there's something about the Timberborn videos, they were being shown, but it was very small. Average view duration was 3.23. What was the lifetime? 2.1. So I've increased my view duration, which is very good. So that means I'm doing something right. I've got to figure out what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, do more of what I'm doing right, and do less I'm doing wrong. It's as simple as that. It's not complicated, this stuff. How viewers found your videos, or how viewers find your videos. Browse features. I guess that's, you're looking for Timberborn. No, because that would be search. Browse features would be what comes up in your feed, maybe. Suggested videos, I think that's what comes up in the far, the right-hand column after you watched it. But that's 32.5%, which is that good? I don't know. I don't know if any of these are good or bad. Obviously, YouTube search, but how many people look for... I've got to stop yawning. This is ridiculous. I wonder if it's the way I speak. And because you don't yawn when you just... Yeah, right. Anyway, top videos. The first video I did is still the highest view, but then that's the oldest. So I think the 9th had the biggest uptake. So that may be the actually... But then you don't know why exactly... Let's go to audience. You don't know why exactly one video is working and one video is not. Sometimes it may just be random, there's no sort of correlation. I get most of my traffic from the United States, a bit less traffic from the United Kingdom. And considering that obviously the United Kingdom is smaller, then I would say that more people are actually coming from the UK. Watch time subscribed, not subscribed. Yeah, most of them, but 19.6% who are subscribed watch. Again, I don't know if that's good or bad, because nobody else shares their stats. Seems to be mostly blokes. Well, yeah, and mostly 25 to 34 years old. I'm kind of interested. How do they know that? Where is it? Because my YouTube account, I don't think it says my age. Research, nothing there yet. So, okay, so I think we're pretty much done. And that'll be nothing. There's nothing else really there. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been kind of fun for me as well, looking through. Actually, do you want to, let's go and look at the, just before we go, advanced mode. And if you're a stats junkie, which I am, I think you kind of have to be to play a lot of these games. you can see, look at this. So that 9th that I talked about was the big fastest growing. Look, that has actually got the most. So the number one video has got more views over time, but and here's the impressions as well. And that, okay, so number one and number 4, yeah, the 9th, that was shown more to people. So over twice as many people saw the 9th as saw the 1st. Obviously the question again is why? And I've got to learn how to interpret these stats, and I need to get more data to be able to make definitive decisions about, figuring out what is actually working is what not. Because I'm thinking, just because a video has a lot of views, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's the type of video you should be making, because maybe they only watched it for 5 seconds. So you've got to dig into it. And was the impression rate on that video really high, meaning a lot of people came to it, but then not many people watched it? Because you want a lot of people to click through, but you also want a lot of people to watch the video, because you need to provide, you're aiming to provide as many people as possible with the content you're creating. And if your content is just clickbait, most people will click through but then leave, and that's not good. No, who wants that? So what is this in order of? This is in order 28 days impressions. So that's interesting, because these videos here, that has had 6 impressions. I wonder if it was counting mine, because I had a look at it. That had 17. But maybe these videos are still getting a residual. What is this? 55. Gathering resources in childhood avatar. And I've not looked at that. So that is definitely a true number. 55 impressions the past 28 days. But then how come it's not coming up here? Is that really 28 days? Let's do 7 days. Wow, so I'm still getting better. Then why isn't that data translating to this date? Why is that all? Oh, the reason it's 0 is because it wasn't. No, I don't know. I don't know why this data is 0. See, look, trip to Amar for Isogen. This is an E video. I got 3 views. I mean, look, I know. Does it really matter? But YouTube decided to take that video and show it 21 times. And it got a 14% click-through rate. Eve, I know, it is very, very popular, but it also has lots of competition. There's lots of good YouTubers out there. Okay. We can interrogate these stats in my very inept, amateurish way for a long time if we wanted to. Watch time, which had the most watch. Well, the most one is my first Timberborn video, which is 1.3 hours total watch time, 8.5%. It's also the highest. That's interesting. So does that mean they watched it and they thought, nah, I'm not going to watch this, as much. The 11th has come out. But then there's the time factor, isn't there? Okay, we're going to end this now. Well, thank you for watching. I don't know if this has been very interesting for you. It's kind of been interesting for me. There you go. Look at we'll play out on the shroud of the avatar. Oh, yeah. Account. But anyway, okay. Thank you, and I shall see you later. And if you like these kind of videos, going into the stats and all that, let me know. and yeah, I'll make more of them. Okay then, see you later, bye.